Hi, my name is Jake, and I am a bookish drummer. So for this video, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be doing regular Stephen King Friday content, but this time we're going to be playing a little game. And with me, I have my wife, Stacey.
Hey.
Go check out her channel, The Chapter Conundrum. Today, we're going to be doing a blind ranking of Stephen King books. And what my wife has done here has chosen 10 random Stephen King books that I have to blindly rank. And for those of you who don't know what that means, I don't know what these books are, and I'm going to learn one by one what these books are. So for example, the first book could be The Green Mile, and I have to rank it 1 through 10, not knowing what the rest of the books are going to be. So the first few will probably be easier, but the last few, I mean, your head tilting. But the idea is that like it'll get harder and harder the further on you go, and the ones that I've seen in the past, not just for like Stephen King stuff, but for anything blind ranking, the last ones are usually the hardest. And knowing my wife, she's gonna do something nuggety here. So what was your process like choosing these books?
I happen to know. No, I can't tell you. I can't discuss it until we're done because that's going to give things away that you don't need to have given away.
Okay, well, did you have fun picking these books?
Yes.
Okay, and you had help from Ian the reader.
Yes, who runs the Stephen King book club with you. Mainly, I had a pretty good idea. He liked where I went with it. We had some discussion. We finagled some things.
Oh boy.
He gave me opinions. It was a good time.
So you guys can also play along with me as the books are revealed here in real time. Type down in the comments below your blind ranking for these, and also comment down below whether or not it turned in your favor or not, or if there was just a lot of nuggetiness involved, which I can probably guess there will be.
For you.
Probably for y'all too. We'll see. Okay, so this is blindly ranking 10 Stephen King books. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it.
I have the first one. You ready?
Sure. What is the first book? Elevation. Okay, well that is going... my instinct is to go number 10, but there are, I think, a couple of Stephen King books that I like worse than this. So I'm going to go with number 9.
Okay.
Because there's room for like The Talisman or Dance Macabre. So I've got room to work with if you give me something even shittier than that.
Okay, you ready?
Yes. Next one. 11/22/63. Okay. A lot of people love this book.
Me too.
For me, I think it's overrated, but it's not bad. So I'm going to kind of go more in the middle-ish.
The middle-ish?
The middle-ish. So I think I'm going to go with number 7.
Okay.
I think that's a safe spot for that.
Okay.
So yeah, I think this is a safe spot. There's definitely a lot of Stephen King books that I like more than this, but it's definitely not like the worst. So, I mean, probably for a lot of people, they'd be like, oh, how high am I going to put this book? But I'm just like, I can't put it too low, but I can't put it too high either. So I think 7 is a safe spot.
Okay.
So what's the next book?
Next up, we have... Oh, that's upside down.
Oh, Different Seasons. This is my 3rd favorite Stephen King book. Now, whether or not you put The Dead Zone or Misery in there, I don't know. But I think a safe spot for this, like one that I'm going to be happy with, I'm going to do it number 2.
Okay.
Because I don't know if you would pick Misery and The Dead Zone, maybe one of them. But I think Different Seasons at the number 2 spot for just 10 random Stephen King books, it's pretty solid. So I'm going to go with number 2.
Okay.
What's the next book?
Next we have...
The Gunslinger. Ooh, okay. This is not one of my favorite Dark Tower books, but
I did that on purpose.
it's still a fantastic book. I do like it more than 11/22/63, but there's tons of Stephen King books that I like more than this one. So I think the best spot for this possible is going to be at the number. It's either number 5 or 6. So
Don't look at me. I'm not helping.
Man, that's tough. I think I'll go. I'll go number 5. Just
Okay.
kind of in the middle, number 5. I'm sure if I go back and look at my ranking, like it's somewhere in the middle. So I think that's a safe spot for it.
Okay.
So what's next?
Next.
Ooh, Doomakey. That has to be very high. Okay. It's not better than Different Seasons, so I'm not putting it at number 1. It's got to be in the, well, obviously. Man, that's tough. I want to go number 3.
Okay.
Because I'm not sure how many more great, a lot of these books I do like. I feel like you're going to be saving a lot of the crappier ones for last.
I don't know.
But we'll see. But yeah, number 3, because Doomakey is like my 5th or 6th favorite, so it's one of my all-time favorites. So number 3, I think, is just the safe spot for it.
Okay.
So what's next?
We have a monstrosity.
Oh, Under the Dome. Okay. Okay, I'm glad I saved this number 6 spot because I do like this more than 11/22/63, but I would say I like the Gunslinger more. So I'm going to go number 6 for
Okay.
Under the Dome.
Okay.
So what is this? I gotta see. What does this leave me with? So I have the number 1 spot, which I'm going to save just in case you have Misery or Dead Zone. Number 4 spot, which hopefully you picked like a really good one, but not like all-time favorite. And then I have the number 8 and 10 spot, and I'm sure you're going to pick some nuggety books here. That's my thinking. And what was this book?
Under the Dome.
Yeah. And I just picked Under the Dome for number 6. So now I'm just trying to think of what, yeah. Like I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen.
That's the best part.
I'm nervous.
Good.
Okay, what's next? It's the Long Walk. Okay. Oh, where am I gonna put this in the list? Cause, man, it's definitely not the worst, and it's definitely not the best. So I can't do 1 or 10. I only have 4 or 8 left. It's not. I like this more than 11/22/63, but do I like this more than the Gunslinger?
Maybe.
I don't know. I still feel, because mostly you've picked books that I've enjoyed, so you've got to have some bad books coming up. So I'm going to go with number 4 for The Long Walk. That might be the safest spot, but I don't know. Maybe you're trying to play mind games with me here.
Time will tell.
I don't know, but yeah, number 4 for The Long Walk. So that's 4 of my top 5 already. So hopefully.
Is it really? I thought your top 5, well, we'll talk about it later, but I thought your top 5 included a few different
No,
ones.
I meant of the ones that I have now.
Okay. I thought you,
literally for the video. I've only got one.
One left. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking your top 5 King books overall in general, and I'm like, no.
So far, you only have 1.
Yeah.
So
That's what I thought.
we shall see.
We shall see.
I only have 3 books left.
3 books left.
And just to recap, I still have the number 1 spot and the number 10 spot and the number 8 spot. So hopefully there's 1 really good book and 2 bad ones. But I don't know what's going to happen.
You ready?
Sure.
Well, you're going to be happy about this.
Okay, Black House, number 10. One of the worst Stephen King books I've ever read. Hopefully you didn't also pick The Talisman, but we'll see. Black House, number 10 spot, easily.
Okay.
One of the worst Stephen King books ever.
Fun fact, this was the last one you had to read, and you DNF'd it how many times before you got through it?
Like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm very comfortable putting that at the number 10 spot. The only thing that's going to screw me is if you also have the talisman in here. But I don't know what you're doing. So, well, what's next?
Next we have
Misery. I knew it. I knew there was going to be either Misery or the Dead Zone. So Misery at the number 1 spot.
Okay.
Even though it's my second favorite, I highly doubt you're going to pick Misery and the Dead Zone. Because that's going to really suck if I pick the Dead Zone at the number 8 spot. But yeah, so far for this list, it's not, I wouldn't say it's perfect, but it's pretty good so far. Hopefully you don't screw me over with this last book. All right, what's the last book?
You ready?
I don't know, am I?
No, you're not ready.
Oh God, what is it? Ah! Why? Why? No! You picked both of them?
And I saved them both for the end. Just
No. So the Dead Zone has to go in the number 8 spot, which is... Why?
For that reaction. That's fine.
You suck.
You love me anyway.
I love you, but damn it. Oh, I did not think you were going to do that.
For those who don't know, the Dead Zone is Jake's all-time favorite King book.
And it's now at my number 8 spot, which...
Even Ozzy's concerned.
Mm.
He's got his ear flicked up and everything.
So to recap, my blind ranking for Stephen King. Number 1 is Misery, which, you know, if the Dead Zone wasn't on this list, that would be pretty good. Different Seasons at number 2 spot is excellent. Doomickey, very high up there, makes sense. The Long Walk at number 4 is a little weird. I'd probably put the Gunslinger a little higher than that, I think. But kind of interchangeable there. Under the Dome, the number 6 spot, not bad. 11/22/63, not the worst, but definitely not my favorite, so that makes sense. The Dead Zone at number 8. God damn it. And then Elevation and Black House at the... I'm glad I was able to get those at least dead on, like, because those are some of my least favorites, so at least that worked out. This could... I'm so frustrated. Damn it.
It went so well until the very end.
Yeah, I should have paused, like, before I put Misery. But then, you know, I take the risk of, like, oh, I put Misery at the number 8 spot, and then, like, you have the Talisman, and then I have to put that at number 1. That would have been equally
I could have pulled out, like, Holly or Fairy Tale.
Yeah.
You would have had to stick those in number 1.
Yeah, like, I think that would have been more nuggety. But the Dead Zone at number 8 just sucks.
You did so well until you didn't.
All right, so that was my top 10 Stephen King blind ranking. This list went very well until the very end.
Yeah, it went very well until it didn't.
You pulled out the nuggetiness that I thought you would. I was not expecting it, and...
You should have been. But you couldn't have known which direction it was going to go.
Yeah.
I could have pulled out your all-time favorite, or I could have pulled out something terrible.
Yeah, like I said, I could have put Misery at the number 8 spot, hoping that it was the Dead Zone, but then it could have been, you know, the Talisman or Dreamcatcher or whatever. So I don't know.
Story.
Yeah. So I think it went as well. It went pretty well until the very end. So I made basically one brutal mistake, but oh well.
Yeah. Let us know down in the comments if you like this ranking. If
Also,
you hate this ranking.
I'm definitely interested to see everybody's comments who played along, how their blind ranking went.
Yeah. I want to know.
Did you do as badly as I did, or did you nail it right on the head, or what happened? What happened?
I screwed you up. That's what happened.
Yeah, did you make a fatal error like I did? If so, blame Stacey.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, this was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It was a good idea, and the idea basically came from Ian. So
yeah.
Go thank him as well.
Yeah, definitely. He helped me finesse the order that I pulled these out in, and finesse some of the picks. I mean, I had a pretty good idea of what to do, but he definitely gave me some feedback.
Maybe I can get some revenge and do some blind ranking of some of your favorite books.
And my least favorite books.
Oh yeah, that too.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah, have like some Red Rising on there, and then some Pierre Nessie.
I haven't read that one.
I know, but it'd still be funny. I don't know, but yeah, this was a lot of fun. Definitely let me know what you thought of this, and also let me know if you want to see us do it again, because we could, have different Stephen King books, or just in different orders, or like there's a lot of...
I could do fantasy books for
yeah,
Jake.
Yeah, we do fantasy books, a lot of different iterations of this we could have.
Yeah.
Or authors.
Yeah.
I'm down to like the 1 in 10 spot, and there's like Stephen King and I don't know, Joe Abercrombie, and I'm stuck with one of those, I don't know.
So you better get it right.
Yeah. But yeah, comment down below what you thought of the video and how your blind ranking went, and let us know what other Stephen King content you want to see. Like and subscribe, and also go check out my wife's channel, The Chapter Conundrum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is Ozzy.
Our pup.
Yeah.
And we also have Patreon down below if you want to go support me there for as little as $1 a month. Booker Sermon Discord, where me and Ian from Me and the Reader are still running the Stephen King Book Club. Next month in April, we're going to be doing The Running Man, which will be a lot of fun. We also have Battle of the Bands 5, which will kick off in April, so go join the best team, Team Jake, for the win.
No. The motto is Jake cannot win. Attack Team Jake from any other team that you decide to be on.
God, you're destroying me twice in this video.
Listen, you've won too many rounds of Battle of the Bands. You don't need to win again. Somebody else needs to win.
It's inevitable.
No, it's not. We're going to attack him. We're not going to let him get away with it.
He can't keep getting away with it.
Yeah, exactly. He's going down.
Anyway, I also have my Amazon wish list if you want to buy me a book. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a fantastic day.
Bye.
Bye.